What is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I want to discuss how you could potentially cop the JARRITOS SB, basically what it's going to take, where this one's going to be dropping, few of the basic things like that, just so you guys can, understand it, get it out the way. That'll really be the topic of this video, so if you want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let's try and hit, let's say, 199 likes on this video. Random goal, but if we could do it, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate if y'all would drop that down below. Let me know y'all want more content like this, and I will definitely deliver and make more videos just like this. And that's pretty much all I need to mention. Check my friend and I's group down below if you're interested in getting daily intermarket deals, sourcing pairs with us, getting free ACO in places like Nike and Nordstrom so botters can run you, learning how to bot even, getting backdoors, even free food codes, daily giveaways. We gave away a pair of Blue Storm ones yesterday, pretty rare pair. So if you're interested in anything like that, even early info for this release, check us down below, join our waitlist, and you can even try the free trial down below if you're interested. But let's continue and get started here. So I don't have any screen recording or anything up, but basically I'm just gonna pop up the shoe in the screen and we're gonna just get into some of the basics of this release. So it's set for May 6th, and one thing I want to mention about a lot of recent SBs, for example the RTJ SB, which did just drop, that was a sneakers cam release, and that one ended up dropping, I think it was a day after its predicted date. It was predicted to drop on 4/20. I think they did it on the 21st if I'm wrong, because all I know for the RTJ SB release, since I did happen to hit some pairs on that one, I remember specifically that it was at 4:20. That's what I remember, the time, 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. That's what I remember about it mainly, but I'm trying to remember whether they actually did it on 4:20 or whether they did it the day after. I think they did it on 4:20, but I could be wrong about that. But aside from that, just kind of mentioning that point, that's something I want to mention about the JARRITOS SB, because the RTJ SB wasn't loaded up in advance or anything. Nobody was really super prepped for that release, you know what I mean? Like we had information before for it, so like people in the group, stuff like that, like we're knowing about it, but it wasn't one that was on the sneakers page before, like a lot of shoes do. They'll load up before, you'll be able to have the notify me thing on, so they'll let you know if when it drops and comes into stock. They'll send that notification out to you, but they don't have that option for this. They will send a notification out when they drop it, but I haven't seen it loaded up in advance, anything like that. And I do have a prediction for this SB. I think Nike saw how well the Run the Jewels sneakers cam did. I think they saw that it got a good response. The resale prices weren't really too high after, even for the sneaker. I mean, it really depends on what size you got. But some of the prices really aren't too crazy for that one, and I think the reason for that is because it was a little bit easier to get a hold of. Now, one thing I want to mention about this shoe directly, the JARRITOS SB, this one is not going to be easy to get. It is going to be one that is definitely going to have a little bit more resale than the RTJs, in my opinion. Even though the prices have been consistently dropping like 20, 30 a day, I think we're getting to that point where it's just starting to slow down, not drop as much. And the reason I think that's happening is because it's just the overall demand for the sneaker. It's a clean colorway. It's been hyped for months. There's been people posting leaks of the sneaker for months, and understanding that it's had time to become more and more hyped. And now we're actually in the month when it's releasing, a couple days away from it. So I just want to mention that and say that I think there's a lot of people watching the sneaker, the tearaway layer, the whole hemp theme on the sneaker, how it represents like a drink brand. It's a very unique and different collaboration, I will say that. But aside from some of those basic things and getting those out the way, personally, I think this release actually has a lot of potential. Almost just knocked something over right there, but I think this release has a lot of potential too. So aside from that, I know some of you guys are interested in the general resale factors of the sneaker, and also a couple other things like the raffle locations, but also potentially copying this one off sneakers, and some tips and tricks, which of course I got a couple tips and tricks for you guys, no problem. So we're actually going to start the screen recording right here, just did, and the first thing we're going to look into is resale. Then we're going to discuss kind of a manual method I have to making some more accounts and running them manually. I've been using this for years. And then I also recommend JARRITOS SB Raffles. That's what we're going to look at after. We have a raffle monitor down below in the group also. Again, really good. We'll show you every single raffle locally and online. So aside from that, let's look at the current prices on these. As you guys can see, we're sitting at a range of 300 to like 350, with of course the bigger sizes going for more. And I'm going to put a plus on that 350 because you can see the bigger sizes are going for much more than a $350 price range. You're actually sitting comfortably at around $400. I mean, for a size 13, that's you're paying up right there, to say the least. But again, I wouldn't go run into apps and buying this one right now. You always should wait for the main release, or wait like a week or two after, because a lot of sneakers are not going to make progress within the first week. So you have time to buy. So why not buy them at a potentially lower price, or at least wait till the retail release happens to to see if you hit any for retail. Personally, what I recommend with a lot of sneaker holds, don't buy them before, because very few sneakers you buy before its main release and then they go up after. There's a couple I can name that did that, like the SB4s. I'm trying to think of another example. There's some grade school dunks that have done that, but again, not a very common thing. It does not happen a lot, and it's kind of hard to point out when it would. But I don't think this is going to be one of those sneakers. I definitely think it's going to be one that kind of sits, for a week or two at those same prices, and it'll kind of slowly rise over time. Maybe even a little bit quicker in those bigger sizes. And the reason I say that is just because the overall demand and theme of the sneaker. I know people love this shoe. It's a really, really nicely done sneaker. You have a unique tongue tag, also a unique portion by the heel. Let me show you all that. There you go. That's embroidered on, and each one's different. Like the other one, I think it says Nike SB, and then it's JARRITOS. I don't think they both have JARRITOS embroidered on the back, but I could be wrong on that. Aside from that, though, just basic retail prices right now. I expect them to drop a good bit, though. My personal resale prediction for this release is between a range of $200 to $250, and I will put a plus in the $250 because I think those bigger sizes like 12, 13, 11 and a half will probably stay at higher prices realistically. But aside from just looking at the resale prices on the sneaker, a couple other things I want to mention. So again, don't forget to go to this website. I will link it down below, nikesb.com/shops. It will show you local skate shops potentially in your area carrying the JARRITOS SB, since again, they are Nike ones. So make sure you're checking this and seeing if there's any SB shops near you, or you can just look up again on Google, go on your phone, look up skate shops near me, and see if any of your skate shops that might be in your local area have an Instagram page where they're posting raffle updates, things like that. Really recommend that you guys stay in the loop there with your local area and seeing that if you could potentially hit there, because that's another really good chance. A lot of people sleep on their local raffles, and I definitely recommend not doing that for something like an SB. So this is something I'm going to mention right there. But aside from that, a couple other really basic tips I have. As you guys can see, I have a Chrome user up here. You can see on Google Chrome, if you just open a new tab and then go to the top right, you can make multiple Chrome users, and that's what I got right here. I have one Chrome user, and on each Chrome user, right, I can open a new one just like this. Boom, look, new Chrome user open, and on each Chrome user, I have a Nike account. So one Nike account per Chrome user. You can just click add and make a Chrome user, and then literally just log in one account per. You can run like 5 or 6 manually this way, maybe a little bit more, but really where I recommend you can run like 5 on your own. So if you're just trying to expand your accounts, run a little bit more, maybe have higher odds of hitting, I recommend this. And for a release like this, it really will depend whether they do it via a shock drop or a sneakers cam shock drop, which we're gonna see. If they load it up, that'd be nice. I'd like to see a normal drop, but I don't think that's what this sneaker's gonna be. I think Nike knows they have a pretty special sneaker right here, and a lot of people are really looking for it. So looking at some of the raffles, again, I'll link this down below as well. You can see there's a couple around the world and open right now. Some are pickup, some are international, and some are nationwide shipping. So you should be able to enter in some of them. So I'm gonna link this down below, but also our group has like a live monitors, like whenever they're posted, you can get entered like as quickly as possible. Don't have to kind of like check this daily, like it'll just kind of update you like in the channel. Very, very simple stuff, and I really recommend that. But pretty much what I can mention and give about the JARRITOS SB Dunk Low, a very valuable pair. A lot of people really want this one. It is going to be absolutely hard to get, 100%. So make sure you're using that Chromax method and a couple other things I've mentioned in this video, entering in raffles, checking for just some of the basic tips like that. Basically staying in the loop, staying aware, and having as many people enter for you as you can, and entering as many times as you can as well, and making more accounts. That's the way that you're going to be able to prepare for future releases and ones like this. So that's everything I need to mention about this. I'm going to end this screen recording. If y'all want more content like this, check my Instagrams, any of that down below. Check my friend and I's group. Again, the undermarket deals we do, we got more coming today. We got more giveaways on the way as well, teaching people how to buy, running ACO for people, free ACO. So we got that for like Nordstrom to copy people like Dunks for retail, things like that. So if you're interested in anything related to that, let me know, because we're always here to help you guys out with becoming a better reseller. So check a free trial, just try it out for a few days. You just want to learn, or again, join our waitlist. You want the full official treatment, all that. You want to see really how we roll, get in on the daily deals, everything there, backdoors, etc. Expand your game. And that's what we can do. We got a lot of really good app flips in plays there with like our clothing stuff, a lot of really good profit for people. So that's all I'm going to mention to you guys. I'm Tristan. Thank you all. Everything's been ended. So I'll catch you guys in the next video soon. Peace.
Sticks made a fucking hit.